What's up? Just wanted to do a quick video before my downtime begins. In this video, I'm probably going to title it something like, stop, like, non-believers shut up. Like, stop trying to convert Christians to your nonsensical beliefs and religions. I mean, if you don't understand Christianity, then just say you don't understand it. That's it. But to try to tell someone that their relationship with God isn't real, or to try to tell someone God's not real, you know what I mean? Just because you haven't experienced anything, that's really retarded. Like, if you're not a believer, if you are of any other religion other than Christianity, if you're atheist, if you're agnostic, if you're Muslim, Buddhist, whatever the hell you guys are, the different religions and whatnot, if that's what you are, then don't try to speak to a Christian and try to tell them that their belief is wrong. Like, they haven't experienced God. This is the reason why I say that. I'm not just saying that to say leave Christians alone. I'm saying I want you to think about it. And I'm going to give you a scenario. The scenario is, well, I'll tell you a fact first. Every Christian who is a Christian, everyone who converts to Christianity, they only convert because they've actually had an experience. They don't convert just because someone told them to, or just because they read the Bible and they feel like that's what they need to do. True Christians don't convert to Christianity because they're told to. They don't convert to Christianity because they were brought up in church. You know how many people are brought up in church who don't go to church now? Who don't even profess Christianity? Once you're an adult, you can decide when you're an adult if you're going to go to church or not. And you could say, oh, well, Christians are brainwashed from when they're younger. If that's true, then talk to the people in your circle, at your job, in your life. I'm pretty sure you're going to find a bunch of people who went to church who don't go because they don't want to. Christianity doesn't brainwash. It doesn't brainwash. It doesn't brainwash just like, we all come from a woman and a man, right? We all come from a woman and a man. And even if we come from dysfunctional homes, we've seen women and men interact growing up in the household. We've seen women and men interact, women and men be together. But a lot of people choose not to do woman and man. They choose to do man, man, woman, woman. Even though they grew up in that type of environment, were they brainwashed into being straight? Were they brainwashed into being heterosexual and they grew up that way? Think. Every person who is a true believer, who is in the fold, who is united as one in spirit, who believes in the blood of Christ, the sacrifice that Christ made, everyone who is a true professor of the reality of Jesus Christ and the fact that he is alive and the fact that he died for our sins, everyone who believes that, they're only following Christ because they had a personal experience. Everyone who's saved, who we call saved, believers, they're only believers because something happened. God showed himself to them, which now makes them a believer. That's what makes them a believer. So if you are a non-believer and you're coming up to a believer, and you're questioning oh, God is not real because the Bible's not real because this isn't real, because you sound stupid. I'm going to tell you how you sound because you don't even realize how stupid you sound. It's like you coming up to someone's house, a married couple. There's a man and a woman that live in a house. They have a life together. And it's like you're coming up to their house talking to one of either the man or the woman. You pull the woman outside, right? The guy's still in the house. They've been married for 10 years. They're married for 10 years. You pull the woman outside and say, you guys you don't really love each other. You guys, you don't really know him. You've never, how do you know that he is? And you start questioning her personal relationship. You come out of the blue, don't know anything about what they've gone through. You know nothing about how much they love each other or how much they're in tune with each other, which is why they're still together. You know none of this. You know none of that. But you're coming up trying to make her doubt her husband. How well do you think that's going to go? Do you think you, a stranger who knows nothing of their relationship at all, you have seen nothing that's occurred in their relationship, none of the miracles, none of the answered prayers, none of the hard work, tears, crying, turmoil, sowing and reaping. You've seen none of their intimacy. You've seen none of that. You have seen none of it. But just because she tells you, oh, that's my husband in there, you're offended because you haven't experienced it for yourself. You haven't been there. So you're trying to dismantle her faith due to your own lack of experience. I'm just trying to let you guys know how stupid that you sound when you try to argue with a Christian. We're Christians because we experience God on a daily basis. We experience His supernatural power. We experience so many things, man. And whenever we tell you guys about miracles we've seen or deliverances or healings or visions or anything supernatural, you don't believe it. So that's fine. Don't believe it. But that's why, we're experiencing this stuff. We're experiencing the spiritual realm, and we can't make you experience it. That's between you and God. That's where you and God comes into play. So I'm just, think about it. Just think the next time you approach a Christian on your high horse, on your atheistic, agnostic, whatever you are, high horse, and you're trying to dismantle someone else's faith. Think about that married couple that you're trying to speak against and how stupid you sound. If you have a question for a Christian, just ask them your question. But don't come in like you already know that whatever they experienced, they didn't experience it. Come on. Think.